Good morning, class of 2020. This is Mr. Luff with the final announcements on the 2019-2020 school year. I hope this video finds you safe and healthy and in the right frame of mind to end this school year as we begin to transform into how we are going to end the school year for you here at the Hive. Starting today, Ben and Mr. Schulte will begin to make contact with you to set up a variety of different meetings to outline the process of how you will return all school issued materials such as books, Chromebooks, calculators, and anything else that was given out there before the end of the school year, which technically, as you will find out here in a little bit, if you are in good standing tomorrow, May 20th, could be your last day here at the Hive academically as you prepare for your graduation celebration and then the commencement ceremony starting on May 29th. Today I'm going to talk about how we are going to get all classroom inventory items that were handed out to you before distance learning, how you qualify to end distance learning, student checkout forms from the middle school, high school office, as well as how we begin to drop off and return all of your items. When you wake up this afternoon, please check your email addresses as Ben and Mr. Schulte are going to be emailing you a list of all things that your teachers here at the Hive have on inventory that they have handed out to you during this school year. So you can see here, this is a middle school example, but in here you will have your classes. Over here you will have the teachers as well as your Chromebook tech fees. Your name will be right here, your advisor's name will be right here, and then you will see everything that has been handed out to you, plus the value of that item if it is not returned during the end of the school. So Mr. Loft, I heard you say at the beginning, how do I get done with all this distance learning stuff? Boy, do we have a deal for you. On Wednesday, your advisors will be setting up an individual meeting with you to go over the following: the list of the inventory materials that needed to be returned. Also, we will be going over your current grades as far as the fourth quarter progress. Also, to review any missing assignments that you have during the fourth quarter. A student may be done with the fourth quarter distance learning if they are deemed to be in good standing. What does good standing mean? Passing grades of all classes and having 3 or less missing assignments total. Okay, that is not having 3 per class for a total of 21. You can only have 3 missing assignments or less. At this time, we need to make sure that you have a parent present during the meeting, as we will need their consent to determine whether you are deemed in good standing. If your parent is satisfied with their progress, then at that point they must sign off with the student advisor on an email, a phone call, or a Zoom. Students who do not meet the requirements will continualize with the personalized support from teachers in areas that they are struggling, and that will happen on May 22nd and May 21st and 22nd. These are for students that have 4 or more missing assignments and are currently failing a class. Students who want to improve their grades in a course can continue on until May 26th with the individual teacher they choose. As part of your student checkout, you will receive this form via Google Classroom from Mr. Schulte or Ben. This here, ladies and gentlemen, is your senior checkout form. Just as you know, as in the past, we need to have this on record prior to you graduating from the Hive. Your advisor will be communicating with you what you need to do to meet the graduation requirements to be finished via distance learning on or before May 20th. This form must be completed by all seniors to conclude your senior year. When you're filling this out, please provide your name. Here you will see the 8 periods of the day. Please enter your class schedule here. Who are your teachers for those classes? And over in this column, we need you to put all of the materials per class that you have placed in your plastic bag to be returned to your teachers. Once again, place all of the materials, your textbooks, your calculators, art supplies, anything that you have to have back to your teachers. This is how we will inventory everything that you have brought back to the school. Moving on down to the second half of the senior checkout form, you will see here the information for your Chromebook. On the bottom of each Chromebook, please type in the number of your computer here. Whether your case is being returned or not right here, If the case does not return, remind you, you will be charged for the case and also your charging cord. When you return your Chromebook, please make sure your Chromebook and your charging cord are inside the case. Please make sure on the case you have a tag or something that identifies it as yours. Once again, you will receive your final fine sheet via email on Tuesday, May 26th. All fines must be paid no later than noon on Friday, May 29th, for you to participate in the graduation ceremony. Whoa, 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 Mr. Luff. What did you say about materials not returned? Once again, we are here to help you, but we will need all of the materials that were checked out to you by your teachers returned during the senior checkout process. Materials that are not returned according to teacher records, students will be issued a fine due to lost materials. Once again, these fine sheets will be mailed out to you on May 26th, and all fines must be completed prior to participation in the graduation ceremony. Really, Mr. Left? We're returning all of our supplies in a garbage bag? Well, ladies and gentlemen, yes we are. Class of 2020, you will return your items back to the Hive on Wednesday, May 20th from 1 to 3 p.m. at the main doors of the gymnasium. All items must be securely placed in a new trash bag to be returned to school. Place all items into the bag that need to be returned to your teachers, such as books, Chromebooks, calculators, art supplies, and anything else that you received in an email from your advisor that we have on inventory for you to return. How are you going to manage this mass chaos of getting all those materials back? Boy, ladies and gentlemen, we have outlined that too. We're asking all students to enter through the driveway in front of Burt Rainey Elementary and stop in front of the main doors of the gymnasium. There you will see teachers and advisors willing to get your materials through your passenger side window. We will then inventory it and begin to the process of returning all your goods. Once again, we want to thank you for choosing Yellow Medicine East, and if you have any questions, please contact us here in the office.